Gentlemen, please have a seat. So, have either of you changed your minds since we last spoke?
We're still undecided, Frank.
Leaning one way or the other?
If Congress is going to allocate $250 million, we want to make sure it goes towards a bill that does more to protect
we've been
the...
through all that. I know your concerns.
So if the protection standards don't change, we would rather see that money spent more effectively elsewhere.
That sounds like you're both leaning no.
We've been very clear about what we're asking.
Okay. This is you, Abrams. And this is you, Vandenberg. And over here is the majority of the Democratic caucus. See, you're over there all by your lonesome. Now, you don't mind being the black sheep. You're the liberal wing of the liberal wing. Most of the time, you can vote what you want. We still pass things anyway. But this time, it does matter. And what the two of you aren't taking into account is between this end of the desk and this end of the desk is me. Now, I'm going to say to you what I say to every congressman that sits where you're sitting now. Vote your district. Vote your conscience. Don't surprise me. And the most important one of those is don't surprise me. Now, you're both to meet with my wife tomorrow. And you're to hear her out. She will go through your concerns point by point, and I am certain after that that the two of you will make the right decision. This is the part where you leave.
Oh, I know that, but you know she always tells everyone she bakes them herself, and I know she doesn't. That's local. Thank you for your support. I'll see you when I get there. Is there some reason we couldn't do this by phone?
This needed to be in person.
Yes, but you canceled all your events.
I want to talk about the debate.
Yeah, well, you know, it wasn't the home run we'd hoped for, but you did great, Jackie. She spent half the debate on the defensive.
I humiliated myself.
Oh, you got a little beat up, that's all.
And you threw the biggest punch.
Oh, you mean the thing about your kid?
That wasn't what we discussed.
Well, I had to hit you hard so she wouldn't. And besides, we had to dispel any suspicion that you and I might be in concert.
I'm not comfortable with the dynamic we've established.
What dynamic is that?
The leash you have me on. How I'm supposed to roll over and do any trick you want. You're taking me for granted.
What, am I supposed to be appreciative of your lackluster enthusiasm? How fortunate I am to have you sort of on my team? You're not happy with our dynamic? Well, I'm not happy with your attitude. If anything, you're taking me for granted.
Sir?
We had a deal, Jackie. And I am perfectly willing to hold up my end of the bargain, but do not be under any illusions. This is not a partnership of equals, nothing close to it. If you were to be my vice president, you will do what I ask. And we will not have this conversation every time you feel uncomfortable with what I asked you to do or how I choose to conduct myself. That's our dynamic.
We're still sticking to the timeline.
I'm sorry, I couldn't quite hear you.
Are we still sticking to the timeline I drop out next week?
I see no reason why you shouldn't.
Thank you, Mr. President.
See you in Iowa.